It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback, finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. This is taken at about the 14. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Again, it's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 35 yards. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Stroud working out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 4 yards out. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because Only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a...
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start with the option. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Running left, Taylor. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Richardson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Will Anderson, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. Returnable here from the 38. Diggs with a good footwork. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
That one goes for 30 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
What are y'all doing? Hey, you're not quick enough. You guys are garbage. What was that? Are you kidding me?
Really? This cannot happen.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football.